Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Screen Stars. The Jedi Order is over. Where have we been today?
See Star Wars The Last Jedi.
Star Wars The Last Jedi, brand newly released, and it is probably our most anticipated movie of the year. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to see The Force Awakens together, didn't we? 2 years ago now, this time of year, 2 years ago. We went to see Rogue One last year, and, hang on a second. Is it Adam Driver under here? No, it's me. Just so that I can speak. So yeah, we've been to see the newest Star Wars films together, haven't we? Yeah, we're both huge Star Wars fans. You're a huge fan of the Star Wars series. You've brought up right. You prefer the original trilogy, don't you?
Yeah.
You don't like the prequels as much, do you?
No.
No. Although we like Revenge of the Sith, don't we? And really, really excited to see this movie, Star Wars: The Last Jedi. And overall, did you really like this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great
Funny
fun.
as well.
It's funny. Yeah, it does have some fun. Surprisingly, I thought they were going to go more down the dark route with this movie, a bit like they do with Empire Strikes Back, which is a much darker film. And whereas it does have some darker elements to it, this movie, it isn't full-on darkness. There are some lighter moments in this movie, but essentially this movie is a chase movie. After the events of the first film, it carries it on.
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. They carry straight on after that film, where you see Rey give Luke the lightsaber, and basically the rebels are running for their life. Basically, the First Order are still massively powerful, and they're basically chasing them, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they've got to do this huge escape at the beginning. We're not gonna spoil anything. I want to say this is a spoiler-free review. I am going to do another version of this later on with just me, where I'm going to go into a few more spoilers. But don't worry here. There's going to be no spoilers here. So they have to escape, and it's a desperate attempt to escape. It doesn't go all to plan, and they have to hatch a plan as to how they're going to.
Kylo Ren has another temper tantrum.
Yeah, it's another temper tantrum, doesn't they? And they have to hatch this plan to escape that Finn and his new friend Rose, she's called, isn't she? They have to.
No, Rose.
Rose, yeah. They have to put this plan in place and go off somewhere and try and find somebody that's going to help them escape.
A master hacker.
A master hacker type of person. All the while, Rey is on the Jedi planet with Luke, who is being a bit of a reluctant Jedi master, isn't he? He's not particularly wanting to get involved still, even after he's told everything that's gone on in The Force Awakens. Because one of the first things he asks when Rey turns up, when he sees Chewie, is, "Where's Han?" So that gives you a little bit of hint as to where Luke is at with his Force powers at the minute, and I'm not going to say any more than that. So he plays a bit of a reluctant Jedi Master with Rey, doesn't he? And she's got her work cut out, basically, to try and get Luke on board. And there are these cute little creatures on this planet, aren't there, that you've seen in the trailer, that little thing that lets out that yelp on the Millennium Falcon when Chewie roars. They're all over this planet, and they're absolutely adorable, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they start nesting in the Millennium Falcon, which, you know, it was really, really lovely, which is how they end up on there. And there's other creatures as well we learn on this planet that Luke describes them as caretakers. Now, they basically keep the temples fixed and repaired and things like that, don't they?
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say this movie gives us a bit of everything to Star Wars fans. Gives you space battles, do you think?
Yeah,
you get the space
it's
battles.
It's mostly space battles.
At the beginning, certainly, into huge space battles. You do get lightsaber battles.
Well.
You do. We can't say any more than that, really. You do get lightsaber battles, maybe not with the people you expect, but you do get lightsaber battles. You get the escapes, you get the ground battles, you get the humour, you get some little surprises that we're not going to say anything about, are we? But it's lovely, the surprises that you do get. But I am certain, and I'll talk about this a little bit more in my other review, there will probably be some Star Wars fans out there kicking the cats, basically, because they do mess with the lore a little bit in regards to Jedi powers and things you can and can't do. But for me, and I'll talk about it a little bit more, I didn't mind that too much. I'm happy that they added into the mythology of the Jedi. It probably will upset hardcore fans, but you're looking at someone who went to see the very first Star Wars at the cinema in 1977 when I was 4 years old. The first film I saw.
I was there.
So if I'm not precious about it, I don't think there's that many people should be either. I think they need to add some new stuff into these movies now if they're going to continue, and they can't just rely on what's gone on in the past. So some of the stuff they add into this movie, I think, adds to the mythology. Do you think? Was you bothered about some of the stuff they did with the Jedi's in this movie, or does anything about this movie bother you?
They seem like they made up some things, but no.
Yeah, but I think they just added to it to improve it and give it a little bit of freshness and shake up the franchise a little bit.
I made a prediction and it came true.
You did, but you can't say it.
No,
You did before. We were talking about it yesterday. Because we'd not watched any spoilers or anything going in, had we? Any reviews really, so I knew nothing of any spoilers, and we were talking yesterday and he predicted something that happened in the movie. So give me your score out of 10 for this.
A solid 9.
And I have to say I agree fully with my little boy there. 9 out of 10, Star Wars, go see it.